Hello, welcome to today's class. Today, basically, we'll be discussing how to make the essay blueprint. Now, basically, what is a blueprint? Now, the blueprint is nothing but your rough work that you prepare before writing the essay. And the rough work is very, very much important. Now, remember that with respect to essay, I had said the essay has three parts. We have an intro, we have a body, and we have a conclusion. Similarly, the blueprint also needs to be prepared in such a manner. Things to be remembered. First, the blueprint should be in details. Remember this. Next, the blueprint needs to be synchronized. Means after the blueprint has been finished, then you need to synchronize one, two, three, four. Like I'll write this point first, or I'll write that point first, and above all, I'll add my own one point. Please use a complete paper and do not make conjusi while preparing your blueprint. This is the third and most foremost point. Remember one thing: when we are writing the essay, first we have to prepare the blueprint, and once the blueprint has been prepared, then we write the essay. Given that once your blueprint has been solid and concrete, then you write the essay without thinking. Means, yes, obviously you'll think, you cannot means that you are not going to add any more points over there itself. It means that all points that is necessary you have added in the blueprint. Remember this, do this, else your essay won't be synchronized. The examiner will catch you all of a sudden that this guy or this person has somewhat mismanaged the essay over here, and they will catch you over there, and there is where you will fail. Now, first of all, let's discuss a question. One of the question that last week itself was that shift towards the online education. Now, this is the blueprint that I have prepared with intro, body, conclusion. I have, see, if this is my entire page, then I'll divide this entire page into three parts. With maximum part I have to give it to the body because the body is long. Now, if you want to do this, you can do this way, or you can do it also in the horizontal manner. It's up to you. I chose this manner because this is good. Because once I have done in the front page, there is also the back page, so I have the pleasure to do anything over there. Next, first of all, mark the keywords. What is the keyword over here? The keyword over here is online education and shift towards the online education. Now, basically, you need to know the definition of the education. You can find it out in the Google and choose any definition that you like. Now, basically, in the intro you can start with the anecdote, quotation, or simple explanation. But again, whether you are going to start with the anecdote, whether you are going to start with the quotation, or whether you are going to start with an explanation, it has to be written in the blueprint. Please remember this, you have to write this in the blueprint. Supposingly anecdote, I would write that key in the 2017, when Anirudip Durishetty was asked, Anudip Durishetty was asked what was the reason for his success. He says that my reason was my internet teacher. According to him, he read everything from the online, and that is the best thing that he got it out. Now, again, with respect to quotation, you can say what is permanent. Permanent is nothing but change is permanent. Hence, we are witnessing a change in the educational system, that you can say. Or you can move on with a simple explanation like education, that the online education is the new buzzword, this, that, and all. Now, in this particular essay, then you're right, in this particular essay what you want to discuss. Basically, I would write that in this particular essay I want to discuss this, that is how online education has become a trend, what it has why it has become a trend, its benefits and nothing but its demerits, and last we'll give up a conclusion. Now, within the body, first of all, I'll make a historical link, that is how did we change, that is from a Gurukul system to an online system. Remember, in the last class we had done again with respect to the honor killing. Now, with respect to honor killing also, I can make an historic link. What I would say, in the Rig Veda time, caste, today the main cause of honor killing is what? Caste. So basically, in the Rig Vedic time, what? Caste was nothing but a division of the society as per occupation, and there was mobility. However, the caste system became rigid, and it has resulted to in such a thing. This is called a historical link. And after, see, you give, you don't give, it's up to you. But if you practice this thing, it's better and awesome. Trust me. Next, how, now the first thing was that how online education has become a trend. Now, first of all, how would I now I would divide this main topic, I have divided into subtopics, small subtopics. First of all, growth in the internet. Next is lack of infrastructure, poverty, dependency. Now, with respect to again growth in the internet, I have to give some government data, that what is the that is how the government is national optical fiber mission is being promoted by the government, and how is it helping. Next, with respect to the lack of infrastructure, with respect to the schools, how the toilets are missing in the schools, that I can say. With respect to poverty, I can say that key people do not have I mean say the people in the below poverty line, they do not have such money to send their wards or their children to higher education. That's one thing. And next is that dependency. For example, I would say, now just look at this in our initiative itself. There are many students who are means housewives, or sorry, the homemakers, who are taking care of their husband as well as the children. In this case, you can see that they're highly dependent. There means there are so many persons who are dependent upon them. Even they have their mother-in-law and father-in-law who are sick and given the condition of the COVID. Now, in this case, they cannot move here and there. Hence, this is the one of the biggest benefit of your online education. Next, now why it has become a trend, it is the next question that we have to address. Now, one of the thing is that the growing popularity of the internet, this is one thing. Next, better success rate, this is also another thing. Better success rate means, first of all, you can quote some examples that how students have actually achieved such a thing with this. Next, the government is supporting it. How the government is supporting it? With the Digital India initiative. This is the thing. Next, move on to the benefits. Now, within the benefits, again, I will analyze what are the social benefits, what are the economic benefits, what are the political benefits, what are the administrative benefits, and then what are the environmental benefits. See, within the social benefits, we have your education and we have your health. Obviously, the biggest social end benefit is that it provides education. You have to write this in such a way and write it in the most common understanding, that the biggest benefit is that it is providing education itself, and nothing can be bigger than that. Next, with respect to health, what it's providing you the basic information with respect to the hygiene, and hence generating awareness. How? One of our was the ODF free, that is your Swachh Bharat mission. We had the mission to make the villages ODF free. Now, digital communication and online communication help this problem. Now, please do not misunderstand this. Education doesn't mean that he only a teacher and student. Education can be in various form. Even I can be educating anyone. Even Amitabh Bachchan, through his ad of ODF Swachh Bharat, is doing nothing but he's educating the mass. Remember this. Be open-minded and be broad-minded. Next, with respect to economic, it's generating employment generation. How is it generating employment generation? See, people can go for the online courses. You have a number of online courses, such as the Udemy is one such course. Forget Udemy, let's go for our Indian course itself. MOOCs, the Swayam initiative, the Swayam platform, or the EPG Pathshala platform, most of you must be knowing. Next, and how basically they're providing them with the education, they're also providing them with the vocational skills, as a result of which they are generating employment. Next, again, it's cost effective, it's not that costly to access internet. But again another thing is that it increases your saving. Next, again, what is the political, at the political level, is creating awareness. Example, the election commission SVEEP program, where the election commission educates the voter to go and vote, and to vote according to the merit. This is another point. And next, with respect to administration, again, information to the people about the government program. Hence, people are becoming aware of the government program. That is another one thing. Last but not least, again, it is environmental, and again, it is promoting environmental awareness. Now, you would say, sir, you have used awareness over here, you have used awareness over here. Again, I have used awareness over here. Yes, awareness is important, but awareness itself has different dimensions, from the social point of view, from the political point of view, and from the environmental point of view. You need to pinpoint it out. You need to write in such a manner that you just can't say it generates environmental awareness done. Arey bhai, how does it generate environmental awareness? It helps generate, it gives people information about the rainwater harvesting. It gives people information about your systematic agriculture which is environmental friendly, this, that, and all. That is how you write it. Just don't say that it gives political awareness, done with it. It gives educational awareness, don't do that. With that, you'll cut your marks, nothing else. They will say that this guy knows nothing. The examiner will completely say this. Next, demerit. Again, the demerit, basically demerit, see, education itself doesn't has a demerit. But what is the demerit is that ki access to education. First of all, the biggest problem is that ki lack of illiteracy. Now, basically, you would see that the rate of illiteracy is very low, very, very low. It's around 2 to 3% that I remember. I don't remember exactly, but next. Electronic items are not cost effective. Now, this is one thing. Though the internet has become cheap, now electronic items have actually been not that cost effective, and access to electronic items is also difficult in cases of the rural area. Let's say about the Malkangiri in the Chitrakonda district. In the Malkangiri Chitrakonda district, do the people, do the tribal areas do have a mobile store over there, or do they have a computer store over there, or is there any particular person over there who is going there and teaching them about the illiteracy? Now that is the thing that you have to know. Who is there, whether the resources is provided over there or not. Next, online privacy remains one of the biggest concerns. Now, with what you have seen is that with the growing online education, people are gathering data and they are selling their data, and they are also generating money from those data. And of course, I assure you that we do not do that. Hence, we have said our students exclusively, please do not share your mobile number with anyone. We even do not ask for your mobile number. Next, again we have a cybercrime issues. Cybercrime means that is the students are basically means cheated, frauds in especially frauds over here itself in the online education. There are multiple level of frauds over there. They ask that sir, please give this payment and we'll give you this material and that material. They provide them the payment and no material is provided. This also happens. Next, people's perception. What is this people's perception? Now, if you say that ki, let's say traditionally, if you in Odisha itself, if you ask which is the best coaching institute for the let's say OS itself, they would say go to Lisas, go to Banik, because they have a big infrastructure. No one will say get a laptop and study in the laptop. They have such good online platform, or you do not need to go. Now this is the people's perception. People do not accept. People are very slow in accepting this concept of the online education. They're slow. I'm not saying they're not accepting, but I'm saying they're accepting it, but in a slower pace. Next, conclusion. First of all is that within the conclusion, you need to first of all point it out what the government has done. Digital India program. Within the Digital India program, you can have this the initiatives of the HRD ministry. I actually do not remember much of the initiatives. Next, what can the government do? Means apart from this, what can the government do? Can the government subsidize any electronic products? Let us say the government subsidizes iPad that I'm using right now. They are 27,000 iPad can be subsidized, like the government is subsidizing them because the iPad it can replace the paper in the future. This is what the thing. Next, what the government can so yes, and last but not least, my opinion, that what is your opinion? Now in this context, what would be my opinion? I saw the merits of the online education, and I saw what are the certain problems with the online education. Now my opinion would be that we should go with the online education, because my opinion is progressive, and each one of you should have such a progressive opinion that go forward with the online education. No need to look backward. Yes, there are problems, we will resolve it. Remember this. Only even this mind setup will help you in the interview itself. Next, see, and last but not least, yes, that is your opinion, that how exactly you're going to give your opinion, that a balanced opinion and a forward looking opinion. Balanced means yes, there are merits, and yes, there are demerits, and forward looking means yes, we have to go in the direction of the online education because it is helpful. Done. I hope from this you got a complete and a brief idea regarding how to make a blueprint. And Babita, please do not make blueprint with a single paper or half a paper. Make a detailed blueprint. Thank you.